When you hear the word Arabic, what comes to mind? Maybe you think of big deserts, beautiful writing, or the smell of strong coffee. And you'd be right. But that's just the beginning. The Arabic world is a huge, diverse place. It goes all the way from Morocco on the Atlantic Ocean to Oman on the Arabian Sea. That's over 22 countries, and each one has its own special feel, its own way of talking, and its own unique traditions. It's like a giant family get-together, where every cousin has a completely different, but somehow familiar story to tell. Thinking of it as one single thing is like saying all of Africa is the same. It's a beautiful, complex picture. So, what connects it all? A shared language, for one. Arabic is a beautiful, powerful language that links hundreds of millions of people. But it's more than just words. It's a shared history that has given the world amazing gifts in science, math, and thinking. Think about it. The numbers you use every day, we call them Arabic numerals. They basically invented algebra, which, depending on how you did in high school, is either a reason to thank them or to send them a strongly worded letter. This culture is very old, but it's also super modern and alive, always changing and growing with the times. Now, let's get one thing clear. The Arabic world is not all the same. A teenager in Beirut listening to the newest pop music lives a different life than a fisherman in the Emirates or a college student in Cairo. Each area has its own way of speaking that can be so different, it's almost like a separate language. They have their own traditions, their own inside jokes. But deep down, there's a common thread of values that are deeply woven into how society works. It's this shared cultural DNA that makes visiting any part of the Arabic world feel both excitingly new and comfortably familiar, all at once. Understanding this culture is more important now than ever. In a world that feels more and more divided, taking a moment to learn about other people is a powerful act. It's about seeing the human side behind the news stories. It's about realizing that people everywhere want similar things, to be with their families, to share a good meal, to laugh, and to feel like they belong. So, grab a cup of tea, or shay as they say, and let's dive into some of the traditions that make Arabic culture so rich and interesting. It's a trip worth taking, I promise. There's so much more to discover than what you see on TV. If there's one thing that truly shows what Arabic culture is about, it's hospitality. And I'm not just talking about putting out a bowl of chips for guests. It's a whole different level. A guest in the home is seen as a gift from God. You could be a total stranger who knocked on the wrong door, and the next thing you know, you're sitting in the living room with a cup of mint tea and a plate of sweets in front of you. People will give you the best of what they have, even if they don't have much. It's a beautiful, humbling experience. They will insist you eat more, drink more, and stay longer. Saying no is a tricky dance. This generous spirit really shines during big celebrations. Take Ramadan, for example. It's a month of not eating or drinking from when the sun comes up until it sets. You might think it would be a quiet, serious time. And it is, during the day. But once the sun goes down, the cities come alive. Families and friends gather for a huge meal called iftar. Streets are decorated with lights, and there's a feeling of community and joy everywhere. It's a time for thinking, giving to charity, and connecting with loved ones. It's like a month-long Thanksgiving, but with better dates. Literally, they break the fast with dates. Then there's the family structure itself. Family isn't just important, it's the center of everything. This isn't just about your parents and siblings. We're talking about a whole network of aunts, uncles, cousins, and distant relatives. Everyone is involved in each other's lives, for better or for worse. Big decisions are often made as a group. This creates an amazing support system. You know that no matter what happens, you have a whole team of people who have your back. It's a built-in safety net that has been around for hundreds of years. Respect for older people is a main part of this family dynamic. Older individuals are seen as wise and experienced. You always say hello to them first, you listen when they speak, and you never, ever interrupt them. Their opinions are very important. In a world that often seems obsessed with being young, there's something really powerful about a culture that values older generations so much. It's a reminder that age brings not just wrinkles, but also knowledge and a viewpoint that is worth listening to. It's a sign of a society that honors its past while building its future. Let's talk about the best part of any culture, the food. In the Arabic world, food is not just about eating. It's about love, community, and sharing. Meals are rarely a quick solo thing. They are long, loud, happy events where people come together to talk, laugh, and connect. When you're invited to someone's home for a meal, get ready. It's not going to be a small salad and a piece of chicken. It's going to be a feast. The table will be covered with so many plates you can't even see the tablecloth. It's a sign of being generous and a way of showing honor to the guest. So, what's on the menu? It depends on where you are, but you'll find some common favorites. There's hummus, the creamy chickpea dip that has taken over the world. There's falafel, crispy balls made of fried chickpeas, or fava beans that are just delicious. You'll find grilled meats like kebab and shawarma, which is meat slowly cooked on a giant spinning stick and sliced into a warm pita bread. And let's not forget the salads, like tabbouleh, a fresh mix of parsley, tomatoes, mint, and cracked wheat. Every bite is full of flavor, herbs, and spices like cumin, coriander, and sumac. And it's not just the food, it's the drinks too. Coffee, or kawa, is a big deal. It's often made with cardamom and served in tiny cups without sugar. The way it's served and received is full of tradition and manners. It's a ritual of hospitality. Then there's tea, or shay. In places like Morocco, they serve a sweet mint tea, poured from high up to make a little foam on top. It's refreshing, it's delicious, and it's a symbol of friendship. These drinks are like little breaks in the day, moments to stop and connect with the people around you. The act of sharing a meal is what truly brings it all together. The dishes are often served on large plates in the middle of the table, and everyone eats from the same plate. This creates a feeling of closeness and togetherness. It breaks down barriers. You're not just eating next to someone, you're sharing with them. It's a powerful, unspoken message. We are in this together. What is mine is yours. It's a simple act that makes the bonds of family and friendship stronger, making every meal a celebration of community. So, if you get an invite, just say yes. And go hungry. Arabic culture has a heart, and you can hear it in its music, see it in its art, and feel it in its stories. For hundreds of years, this was a culture of spoken words. Poetry wasn't just a hobby, it was the highest form of art. Poets were like rock stars. They could start wars or make peace with their words. This love for language lives on. Just listen to the words of a classic Arabic song. They are deep, emotional, and full of beautiful comparisons. It's a culture that truly appreciates how powerful and beautiful a well-said phrase can be, which is something you have to respect. Music is everywhere. From the amazing voices of singers like Kulthum, whose monthly concerts would make the entire Arab world stop to the modern beats of Nancy Ajram. The music is incredibly varied. You have the soulful, string-heavy classical music, the lively rhythms of belly dance music, and the modern pop that mixes Western and Eastern sounds. It's the music for weddings, parties, and even just a regular drive to the grocery store. It's full of passion and emotion, or tarab, a special word for the amazing feeling you get when the music truly moves you. Then there are the stories. Long before Netflix, there was the Hakawati, the storyteller. In cafes and public squares, these performers would charm audiences with epic tales of heroes, genies, and clever merchants. The most famous collection, of course, is 1001 Nights, which gave the world characters like Aladdin, Sinbad, and Ali Baba. These stories weren't just for kids. They were full of wisdom, humor, and lessons about life. This tradition of storytelling is still alive, passed down through families, keeping the history and values of the culture vibrant. And finally, there's the visual art. Because Islam traditionally doesn't encourage showing human figures in religious art, artists became experts at other forms. Calligraphy, the art of beautiful writing, turned words from the Quran into amazingly complex designs. You see it everywhere, decorating mosques and homes. Then there are the geometric patterns, or arabesques. These detailed, repeating patterns of stars and shapes are mesmerizing. They show the endless nature of God and the order of the universe. It's a reminder that beauty can be found in patterns in language and in the spaces in between. It's a culture that truly makes art a part of everyday life.